Hey everyone, I wanted to do a video on how to transfer your data from one Mac to another. There weren't many videos when I was doing this on the Macbook Air that's on the left, which is a mid-2011 model. So I thought I'd make this video for my new Macbook Air, which is on the right, the 2015 model. So what you need is obviously a cup of tea, one Thunderbolt connector I have opted for. However, you can use USB 1, 2 or 3. So here's the 2015 model, just freshly booted up. Nothing new here apart from select region, so we're going to do that. I'm using a shaky camera because obviously we're going to be rebooting the machine, so screen capture won't work. Select our keyboard, we're going to go with British. Select our network, which is here. Oh, let me put the password in right. Okay, so now we have this information box here, which is transfer information to this Mac. If you have important information on another Mac or Windows PC, you can transfer it to this Mac. You can also transfer data from a Time Machine backup or another startup disk. So in this case, I'm transferring it from the machine to our left. So I want from a Mac, Time Machine or a startup disk. The option there is from a Windows PC or don't transfer. So most people would just go to don't transfer. I've got a lot of software and information on the machine that I need to really keep. A fresh install is always best, but can't do it this time. And it's asked me to plug in a power adapter, but as this is a new machine, I thought it's best. Now it's searching for another machine. It's saying when transferring, so what I'm going to do is log into my machine over here. I can remember my password. So this one's logging in. So it's saying here, transfer information to this Mac, select the Mac, make sure the other Mac time capsule disk you are transferring is connected to the same network. When transferring to another Mac, open the migration assistant app in the utilities folder on that Mac and select to another Mac. Okay, so that's the process we're going to have to do. So my machine's logged in here. I'm just going to quit all applications. So it said it wants migration assistant. So let's go to start, system preferences, and the migration system in the utilities folder. So let's have a look at utilities. It's never there when you want to find it. But that is why of course we're not going to go into system preferences. We're going to go into system utilities, which is actually in the applications folder. So you go into the applications folder, you go into utilities, and then in here should be the migration assistant, and there it is. So that was on the Mac you're transferring stuff from. Go into applications, then into utilities, then migration assistant. If you're stuck, remember you are on a Mac, so you can always just use Spotlight. Hit that, type migration, and migration assistant is the first one to pop up. So that's going to be the quicker of the option. Right, it says here use migration assistant to transfer data, yada yada yada. So we'll click continue. It's asking for the root password of your machine. And so that is done. Okay, now we've got on here the migration box, and we're going to say from a Mac, Time Machine or startup. and then over here this is still spinning as it was. So we're going to say here to another Mac, and we're going to say continue. Saying again we're not on AC power. I've got more than enough juice in both of these, so we should be fine. So now this one's just popped up. There we are, ADM MacBook. And this one over here says it's searching for other computers. So if I go back, actually you probably can see both screens. So we're saying that one, we're going to select it. I'm going to say it there. So it's giving me a code, and it's giving me a code there. So make sure the code below is displayed on your other computer, which it is. I suppose that's in case we get hijacked. And then I've got to say continue on this machine, not on the other machine. So that says it's setting up. I'm not sure if this will let me do anything, but we sit and wait. Hence the T. Okay, so now on the machine here, it's asking me if I want to transfer applications, my home folder. I have a backup user, so yeah, I'll take that over as well. Other files and folders, and then we have in here computer and network, which is, it's got the unnatural scroll, computer and network. Yeah, why not? Let's just take the whole lot. So we're going to say continue. Now when I did this 4 years ago on the 2011 model, it actually took over an hour, mainly because I was using a USB cable. Now this time around we're using Thunderbolt, which is meant to be super fast, so hopefully this might actually happen in this video. So it's saying on the machine to the right that it's transferring documents. It's saying that on the machine to the left. If you want to watch a video on the unboxing of the 2015 Macbook Air, that's also up on my channel. If you click subscribe, you can get the rest of my videos if they're of interest to you. And please like if you like what I'm doing. It will encourage me to do more. So it's saying here 17 minutes. So now 17 minutes, is that ever really 17 minutes? What I'm going to do is pause the video here and restart once we get past this point. Right guys, so 25 minutes have passed, and it's obviously lied to us then, saying 17 minutes. But it's just completed and has said migration complete. So on this screen we have migration complete, and we can quit and get back to our normal desktop. So we're at the login screen, and then on here we have migration complete, setup a system will resume, the restart, and computer will restart. So it's now restarting that machine. So that was quite a painless process really. Just click a couple of boxes, plug the cable in. Actually a lot simpler than I remember when I done this with the 2011 model, so I'm not sure if they've fixed a few things or not, but definitely very simple and straightforward to do this, as you can see from this video. As usual though, when we got to the end of and it said 1 minute remaining, that 1 minute did actually take 5, which is pretty standard in the computer world. At least it was only 5 minutes and not 5 years, which is not uncommon, especially back in the Amiga days. So now we're here saying starting up, finalising your migration. Maybe I spoke too soon, and this is actually going to take 5 years. We'll bear with it for a little time being. If you want to find out more information about the 2015 MacBook Air, I will be putting up another video on my road test with it. So do watch out for that. So the data is being migrated and it's ready to use. So let's click quit. And then we will log in as me. No caps lock on. So this is the first setup. So we will see if all my information is there, which it pretty much must be. So now because we're going to get the login in with all the Apple ID and iCloud and everything else. So there you have it. Simple migration between a MacBook Air to a MacBook Air, but obviously you can do the same with a Mac Pro. I don't know what it's going to be like copying from Windows to the Mac, but that was an option in there. Personally, myself, I have done a time machine restore as well, and that was a pretty painless experience as well. So anyone thinking of doing this, don't be worried. Just go ahead. It does just work. And I hope the video was useful. Please click the like if it was, and if you want more videos, encourage me and click subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you soon.